Okay, welcome back. I dropped my phone. Don't tell anybody. And when I dropped my phone, it broke the stand that holds my phone. So, but we're going to keep going. I just finished reading this book, A Second is a Hiccup. And it was all about seconds and minutes and hours and days and weeks and months and years. And it ended talking about birthdays. Do you know whose birthday it is this week? April 27th is Osmond's birthday. Happy birthday, Osmond. Osmond is turning 8 years old. 8 years old. Here's my question for you. Osmond is 8 now. And he has been alive on this planet for 8 years. How many months are in a year? 12. Let's count them. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 12 months in a year. So if Osmond has been alive for 8 years, how many months has Osmond lived? Osmond is 8 years old. How many months old is Osmond? This is a little bit of a tricky question. We might need to really think about this one. Osmond is 8 years old. How many months old is Osmond? Do you have your math journal available? Open it up to the next clean page and write it down. Write this problem down in your math journal. Osmond is 8 years old. How many months old is Osmond? And then let's take a moment to think about some strategies before you guys try to solve this. So if you need to write this down, pause the video and write this down. Okay, so if we're thinking about Osmond being 8, and we want to know how many months he is, we can think to ourselves that we know that 1 year is the same thing as 12 months. 12 months is 1 year. So when he was 1 year old, he was 12 months old, wasn't he? How old was he when he was how many months old was he when he was 2 years old? How old was he how many months old was he when he was 3 years old? So how many times do we need to think about Osmond being 12 months older? He was 12 months old when he was 1 year old. And then another 12 months when he was 2 years old. Another 12 months when he was 3 years old. Can you keep going? 4 years old. 5 years old. I ran out of room. 6 years old. 7 years old. 8 years old. How many months has Osmond been alive? Will you solve this problem and tell me when we come back for our next lesson? In fact, take a picture of your math journal and send it to me. I want to know how you solved it. I'm curious what strategy you're going to use to solve this problem. So one more thing we're going to do before we end. We're going to do a quick image. And I'm going to show you some images of tens and ones. Let's just remember. This one little guy, he is worth how much? He is a 1. 1 square. How much is this guy? He's the same thing as 10. He is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then if you want to get really fancy, how much is this? Yeah, this is 100. There's 100 of these guys here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, I could go on forever, right? Or I could count it by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. There's 10 tens that make 100. So I'm not going to show you the magnets though. I'm going to draw the quick image. So if I was going to draw a 1, I'm going to just draw a lonely little 1. If I wanted to draw a 10, I would draw that because that looks like this, right? And then if I wanted to draw 100, I would draw a square. A square is 100, 10, and 1. Okay. I know you guys know that because we've been using these all year long, but I thought I would just remind you. Okay, are we ready? Made a mistake. Made 2 mistakes. Okay, I'm only going to let you see this for 3 seconds, so are you ready? Ready, set, go. Think about what you saw. Need to see it again? All right, I'll let you see it again. Here you go. How many tens did you see? And how many ones did you see? What do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 tens. 4 tens is the same thing as 40. This is 40. And then what do we have up here? We have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 40 plus 5 is 45. Okay, very good. But now I'm going to add on to it. I want you to keep that, what you just saw, keep that in your brain because now I want you to see what is next. Okay. Are you ready? How much is this? This one's not quite as challenging, right? Because you already knew. Did you already know? All right, take a second look. How much was it? Turn and tell somebody. Whisper it in their ear. How do you know? How do you know it's that? This didn't change, didn't it? It's still 40, isn't it? 4 tens. 10, 20, 30, 40. And we still have our 5 ones up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we added on 2 more. So how much is this? That's right. It's 47. 40 plus 7 is 47. Okay. What? Too easy? You want it to be harder? Okay. So keep what you just saw in your mind. And how much is this? Think about what you just saw. How many tens did you see? How many ones did you see? Want a second look? Here you go. Think about what you saw. Okay, let's take our final look. What do we see here? 10, 20, 30, 40. That didn't change. But what do we have over here? 5 and another 5. 5 plus 5 is 10, 11, 12. So we have 40 here and 12 here. How much is that? How much is 40 and 12? Well, some of you might be thinking to yourself, Miss Dietz, what we need to do is we need to take these 10 ones and trade them for a 10. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, but here's another 10. So we actually have 5 tens. 5 tens plus 2 ones is what? That's right. 5 tens plus 2 ones is 52. Nice work. All right, today we thought about our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. We thought about time, we thought about birthdays, we learned a new game. My goodness, we've been busy. So play that staircase game, the steps game, with somebody from your house, or if you don't have anyone to play against you, get your stuffy out and play against your stuffy. And then I want you to solve that problem. How many months old is Osmond? He just turned 8. And we know there's 12 months in a year. So how many months old is Osmond now that he's 8? Ooh, that might take a while to solve, but don't worry, you can do it. And then we also thought about our tens and our ones. So until our next time, I will see you. Have a great day. Bye, room 230.